Hey guys, what is up? Chris Schroeder here with another video to help you guys start, grow, and scale your electronics reselling business to the point where you can actually make some money, maybe even leave your job. So let's jump in and get started. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about selling online, fees, and then where to sell. So I want to go over these three things simply because everybody's always asking about them, right? So a lot of people like to ask me, why do I sell online? Like, why don't I sell locally? Well, here's the reason why. Selling online is just simply easier. It's just easier for me. The reason is because I can ship out 10 packages a day, right? Whereas if I was doing everything locally, number one, I got to meet up with those people, right, to buy the stuff. And then I got to meet up with another person to sell the stuff. If I had a location, things would be different, but I don't do that. Right? I don't want a location that's not, at least not yet, right? I'm busy, growing my family and all of that, right? So the reason I sell online is simply because it's easier. It's easier for me. It's easier for the way that I do business. And I just ship stuff out. Like the only time I actually got to meet a person is when I'm buying the stuff, right? So that is one reason it is easier. Also, selling online puts your items in front of millions of people, not just thousands. You can put yourself in front of thousands locally, but you simply can't put yourself in front of millions locally. It just won't happen. It's just, there's no numbers there, right? That's why I like to use the online platforms I'm going to be talking about here shortly. So the next thing that people are always complaining about is fees. Guys, fees are a part of growing a business. That's just how it works, okay? Like, you will not be able to grow large unless you're going to be paying some fees for things. Fees come in the form of multiple different things when it comes to growing as well. So let's say eBay fees, right? eBay fees right now are 13% if you have a personal account, right? So I look at fees a little differently than most people. I see, fees as the cost to do business on their platform that puts me in front of millions of people. I feel like it's a pretty good trade-off. Now, the main reason people complain about fees is because they're losing profit. The only reason they're losing profit is because they didn't figure out how much they were going to make before they bought the item. That's what it is. That's the part that they're missing. So they're either lacking in, number one, making the offer, or number two, they're lacking in negotiation. Okay? So it's one or the other. You should know right away how much you should be able to go to eBay, look at those sold listings, find the three comparables, add them up, divide them by 3, figure out what that thing is going to sell for, and then backtrack to figure out what you should make an offer on. Usually you want to make about 40% on the phone anyway. You should know those numbers. If you don't know those numbers before you buy an item, don't buy the item, right? Like, that's where the fees kill you. Is when people don't know what they're buying. So the way that should work, you figure out what it's going to sell for, subtract the fees, subtract the price you're going to pay for it, boom, you figured out your profit, okay? Shipping on phones is like $5, okay? So not a big deal. So just so you guys know, fees are part of business, okay? Whether it's a service fee, whether it's an eBay fee, a Swappa fee, fees are just part of business. And if you got to get past that, okay? Also, fees are a write-off, right? So at the end of the year, you can write off fees on your taxes, which is kind of a nice write-off. So, all right, and then where to sell. So there's 3 main places that I recommend, or 4 actually. 4 places that I recommend selling, especially electronics. The first one is obviously eBay. I sell most of the stuff that I get on eBay. The next one is Swappa. I like to sell unlocked phones and iPads and things like that on Swappa because it's a good platform. You get paid pretty much immediately using PayPal, so it's kind of nice. The next one is Mercari. Mercari has been very good for selling game consoles, especially here recently. I've had a little bit more success there with consoles than I have on eBay. So, and then the last place is Direct Buyers. This is mostly for phones, okay? All of these places are typically going to have their fees. There are 2 different types of fees. There's a monetary fee and there's a time fee, okay? So you're going to have fees no matter what, just so you guys know. So if, for example, if you're sending to a direct buyer is somebody who pays directly, okay? Whether that is, if, PayPal, or they wire you, or whatever they do, right? So typically the way it works is whenever you opt in to have a direct buyer pay you, after they get the device, the fee that you are paying there is time. That's what the fee is. There's a fee in everything, just so you guys know. It's either money or it's time, okay? So you pick your poison, whatever you want to do, right? So these are the 3 things that I want to go over today. I hope you guys got some value out of this. Just so you guys know, all of this is talked about even more so inside of my Tech Flips Profit ebook. It's 91 pages, 97 pages, full of a whole bunch of goodies. So if you want it, check it out. It's only $4.95. It comes in ebook format. You will not get it like this, just so you know. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Keep crushing it and go win.